right? Sometimes in the craziest places, the darkest places. Yesterday, it's okay. Good news. It says running 5. Well, that's good. Much better than running 2, which it was doing for a while. But for a long time, when I first was on Happs, the YouTube wouldn't post until the next day. I always thought that was odd. So now it's great because we actually have people who comment during the scope or the broadcast, whatever one you prefer. So I like that. I see the interaction. I see people on there and I'm like, hey, this is all right. I'm enjoying this. So let's try this again. You ready? Every day is an opportunity to shine your light, reconnect with the souls that awaken healing. You could choose to be alive with waves of unconditional love this weekend. And you could. Retta, how you doing? We haven't talked in forever. Here, let's do this. Retta, what's going on? Have you lost the love and feeling, Retta? I'm starting to think you have. That would be sad. I've invited you. I love this where you can just go on the comment. You can actually hit it within the comment and request that person to come up. So you are my special friend. Remember that. I will. When I'm, in deep sorrow at night and the tears are flowing down my cheeks and you haven't talked to me for a couple of weeks, I'll write that down. You are my special friend. Remember that. I will. Okay. I won't be wounded. I won't think paranoid thoughts anymore. I promise. I love it right now because the light is good. I don't actually have any light on. I think I have the above light on. So we won't have the floating circles in my eyeballs that we have at night, which I always think is hilarious. Many lost souls seek to find comfort in things that make them feel numb. Well, it's true. Many people drink, right? A lot of people, do the ganja, connect with Bob Marley, feel Riemann, and it's a way of escaping the reality of what we're going through right now. I have not drank one drop of alcohol in a very long time. And I'm telling you, nobody loves tequila more than I do. But I got to a point where I got very afraid of COVID. And I thought, I need to be as healthy as I possibly can. I need to have my immune system as strong as it possibly can be so I can fight it, right? Because I don't want to go through that again. It was really, really intense. I've never had anything quite like that. And I've had some rip-roaring hangovers. I've passed out, I've blacked out, you name it. It's, I've had the cold sweats, I've had the fevers, you name it. Nothing to that degree has ever happened to me since. Thank God. It was crazy. Yeah. I like this comment here. Never be afraid to fully feel alive for this magical time in life. And some people are looking at this as a hard reset, right? We are here. We are learning. We are growing together. We're building communities. Think about this. How many people would not have the time if we were back in the old construct of pre-COVID, right? Because everybody was rushing to get here and rushing to go there and going to the clubs and this and that. Right now, a lot of us are at home looking for ways to connect with each other. And this is a great way to do it. Let me see here. I keep hoping and praying that we have Ramsey come back. Good old Ramsey. He's been gone now for, I would say, a week and a half, and it's not been the same without him. So I hope anybody who sees him, because he is kind of hovering around different scopes, just say hello to him. Hopefully we can get him back, get him, being productive again and doing, even if he does his about towns that he did with, the Frasier thing that he did with his toque and his big coat, if he can go around and just have a little fun. again and love, being connected with his audience. I think that would be great. Tomorrow, for those in the knowing, we've got a business show tomorrow with hopefully Ben Dickey, Brian Jackson, maybe Carmi, and I'm hoping Hans will be able to show up as well. But I think Hans right now is just unplugging. Have you ever been there where you've just, life is so crazy and you have to just pull away for a while and just connect with that healing side, right? Have you ever had a day where you just max out on the Netflix, right? You watch a whole series one after another so you can just kind of veg and leave the planet for a little while. Okay. Just checking. There's a 1 second here. I want to get this. All right. So someone was asking me the other day, and I tried to complete this in the morning one morning, and it was, how do you manifest your greatest desires? How do you do that? And I really believe all it takes is having immense focus on the things that you want and aligning yourself to the frequencies that you want in your life. And I don't mean the 3D, frequencies where you're self-loathing, fear, where you're going crazy all the time, you're angry, you're finger pointing. Those types of frequencies are not the frequencies you want in your life. What you need is you need to be connected to the higher sources, which is 4D. And 4D is community, unity, love, embracing your higher self, self-learning, tapping into, this is deep, the Akashic records. And for those who know what that is, that means there is some forms of intelligence that are being transformed into the lives of others through what I would call spiritual downloads. Terry Porter, what is the frequency, Kenneth? REM. I haven't seen you, Terry, for so long. I'm so glad you're still there. Hopefully you're watching the shows. Sometimes in the morning, I'm barely awake, but Terry's a dear friend. I haven't seen, it was funny because I thought about you about 3 days ago, and I was wondering how you were doing. I hope everything is well in your world. How are the numbers in London, Terry? Are they, because they're crazy in Toronto. We've got a lot of stuff locked down again. So we're still continuing not to be able to go into restaurants. We're limiting the amount of people that can go into the local grocery stores. I'm noticing some of the specialty shops are able to have one person in at a time. A lot of it is you've got to pre-order. They'll bring the order to you and you'll pay outside, which I think is the funniest thing. 16 today. Okay, 16 cases? Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's nothing. That's good. So you really don't have much to worry about if you're living online in Ontario. Yeah, that's good. Terry, do you think we should continue to be locked down when you have 16 cases, or is London not locked down? Hello from Boston. Hello, Stephen. How are you today? Good to see you. How are the numbers in Boston right now? Are they crazy? Let's see here. There he is. Okay. Just inviting a few people here, folks, in the afternoon. This is actually a good time, partly because London is in the red. How can you be in the red, though, Terry, if you only have 16 people? Like, that seems interesting to me. I don't know. You know what the numbers are like in the States. I know you do, because you would definitely follow the news. That's who you are, right? So the numbers in the States, they've got hundreds and hundreds of people who are dying still every day, which is crazy. So, folks, how does it make you feel with all the lockdowns? Because I've had a lot of people ask me how I'm feeling about this. And honestly, I'm feeling a little bit worn out by it. I'm hoping that we can get our life back again. I'm hoping we can connect with our loved ones again. I'm hoping to someday go back to work and say hello to my coworkers in person. But I think there's going to be a percentage of people who will never ever feel safe again. And you're going to see people wearing masks for a long, long time. Where, if you went back 2, 3 years ago, you would see occasionally someone wearing a mask and you were wondering, why are they wearing a mask? Are they really sick? Bronx Viking, how are you today, sir? Did you do your show from your man cave? Did you do that today? That was a cool little space that you have there. Have you had that for a long time? I've invited you as well. I don't know what your bandwidth is like, but here's the cup for today. Have faith. So, Terry, how's your dog? Terry has always had dogs. He loves his dogs. We have a new puppy right now, Phoebe, who's wild and starting to get lovey, chewing everything. So what's this say? I miss my job. Yeah, a lot of people miss their jobs. What kind of work do you do, Bronx Viking? Have you been off about a year? Oh my God, it is coming to about a year for a lot of people who have not worked. The other thing I've read is many people who work from home now will never work full time again. The dog is chilling. Yeah, that's good. Do you have your dog on a really strict diet, Terry? And some people make the food for their dogs. Do you do any of that? But I'm finding Phoebe right now is growing so fast and so rapidly. Like I'll look at her and go, "Oh my God, she's longer, she's taller, she's whipping poor Zoe around like a pretzel now." The size difference is huge. The other thing she's doing, Terry, is she jumps right over Zoe. And Zoe sometimes gets super jealous and she'll cry and she just doesn't like that she isn't the only love of our lives. Got my COVID-19 vaccine 2 days ago. Next dose next month. You know what happened here, Stephen? We had individuals who got the first shot and they missed it. Like they didn't get the second. They didn't do it in time. Like that's happening. And partly because we're not able to get enough of the vaccine. The other thing I've heard too is some people started with Pfizer and then ended up with the second shot, Moderna, which is dangerous. Raw diet that I buy, excellent results. What are the benefits of having a raw diet? I know what it's like for me. I've been living on juice and vegetables and nuts and grains of some sorts, but I'm totally off milk, which has been honestly helping me lose weight. I'm amazed at how much milk is like glue in the body. It's crazy. Hello, Gary. How are you? Gary, are you open to coming up? Gary, I sense you have amazing energy. I've also noticed that you're on some of the other woo-woo channels that I follow. Isn't Donna amazing? I think I saw you there this morning. Donna seems very stressed out though right now with the move. It's always tough. They say moving can be one of the most, you know, dramatic things that can happen to you, especially if you do it a lot. But for those who've lived in the same house for many, many years and then they have to leave or go to a different state, it can be, an emotional roller coaster. And I kind of sense that she's feeling that right now. Because for a lot of people, their sanctuary, their safe place is being home. Oh, look at that. All right. The only thing you gotta do, brother, is you gotta turn the volume down a bit, because as much as I like to hear my voice, you know, you look good, though. It's good. Where are you right now? You at home?
Yes. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing well. Are you typing some mad dash love letters to people here? What is it?
I don't know. This is actually I just turned on my iPad to see how that kind of works. Am I coming in all right with that?
Yeah, you look great. You're super clear.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I can hear you. You may wanna just, when you talk a little louder, unless you can't talk loud where you are right now,
No,
but you're good.
I could
Yeah,
talk. I could talk.
you look good. The only problem I find, and guys, have you ever had this? If you have the iPad, don't move it around anymore. It's perfect.
I'm trying
The
to. Okay.
yeah, it's perfect. I've had where it's like the nostril look. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, all you see is the nostril, or you'll
Right.
see the
Right.
eyebrow and the eye, but you don't
Oh,
see the full
really?
face. And you don't want to tell the person that,
Is there
yes,
another way I could change this? I don't know.
yeah, but you look great.
Sit back.
No, you're perfect though. You're perfect. You're
I
perfect.
don't want you to look at my nostrils.
But they did, I think, some kind of update with it, because every time I went on a call with my iPad, it was clear, but they would always laugh and go, "Well, I see your mouth, I see your nose, I see one eye, I see our eye in your hair." Where now they fixed it. For some reason they've adjusted that, so they must have had complaints. But it's hard to beat Apple hardware.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, do you know what question I always ask every guest that comes on? Do you know what it is? And they make fun of me for it. Do you know what it is?
What am I grateful for?
Yeah. What are you currently grateful for?
Well, and mostly you hear mostly people say that they're grateful for their family. Well, me, I'm very grateful for my family. I have a beautiful wife and a 16-year-old daughter. Um, you know,
Wow. So, were you 4 when you had this child? Because you look, what, 20,
actually, it
20,
was my birthday Monday. I just turned 50.
no way, man. You look amazing. Honestly, if I was to guess
Thank
your
you.
age, and everybody that's in the call, Fraser, are you coming up? Fraser, come up, man. Like, geez, he's teasing me now. Okay, I'm glad you're there though, Fraser. Thank you, buddy. Um, so I would have guessed you honestly about 35,
Wow,
38.
that,
So
you know what it is?
yeah.
I have still have my baby fat, so I carry my baby fat. So I really think that's what makes me look a little younger than I am.
Well, if you look at my neck now, I've got this chicken neck, and when I was 25 pounds heavier, it just looked like my neck was connected to my shoulders.
But you look
So I
great,
did.
Michael. You look good.
So well, I'm 58 now.
Oh
I'm going to be
well,
58 in April. So yeah,
you look younger than that.
yeah. I look at least 57. Yeah,
Yeah. So I was gonna type on you. You asked me what do I do for work.
yeah,
I actually been out of work since this pandemic started. I'm in the
yes,
trade show business, so the general contractor for setting up trade shows.
yeah.
Actually, they turned the Civic Center. I worked in New York City in the
I
Jacob
love your
Javits Center.
accent, by the way. Love it.
Thank you, thank you. I
Have you
worked in
met
the
Brother John at all in your travels? I've
John.
invited him up. He always has bandwidth problems. He swears at me. Him and I have been friends for over 10 years. I
Oh,
think
that's
he
good.
called me an anal asshole last broadcast, because what I do is, if your bandwidth isn't good, I just have it where you can hear your voice. And sometimes I'll even put a picture up to pretend that's you, right? So it'll be somebody's face, and yeah. So I'm going to do that now for him. I'm going to find some form of a face or something. But I've wanted to talk to you in person, honestly, for a very long time.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I've always thought you had really cool energy.
Yeah, it this app and Periscope, I when I started, going on people's scopes, it
Yeah,
really for me it helps me out because with this pandemic, you really you're isolated, you feel
yeah,
anxiety kicking in, so This is a
What
way
what
for me.
okay, slow down a bit. Slow down a bit. What kind of, cuz this will help people. What kind of anxiety do you have, and be real?
Yeah, I suffer from anxiety. Worrying about getting sick, worrying about dying, worrying about when am I going to get my job back, the health of my family, my daughter.
Yeah.
Just
But
going to
you know that when you fear, that you're actually more prone to get sick.
yeah. I
Yeah,
know
it
that.
it
Yeah,
reminds me of that joke. Did you ever hear the joke where the guy said to him, he said, "Sir, dear prophet, all knowing, all seeing, do you think I'll have my hair?" And he goes, "Yes, sir. Only if you don't worry about it. You'll be fine."
yeah,
And a year later, the prophet comes back and goes, "Sir, you only have two hairs on your head." He said, "I was so worried that I might worry."
yeah, yeah.
So we can affect our health
Sure. You
by
make
the
yourself sick.
thoughts we think about most. So can you say something with me? Can you do
Sure.
this with me just for a sec? You ready?
Yeah.
The universe
The universe
is conspiring
is conspiring
in my favor, which
in my
basically
favor.
means everything's rigged in your favor.
Yeah.
Everything is rigged in your favor. You are going to be fine. You've been fine up to this point, right? You've
Yeah.
we're
I
have you been warm, dry, fed this whole time? Okay, so anything above warm, dry, fed is a bonus,
it's
right?
good. It's good. Yes.
Richard, why are you passing on the cam up? Richard, are you not feeling beauty worthy today? I know. You see, you know what happened? He heard you were 50, and he went, "My God, man, look at me! I look 70. Help me! This is not good. It's not a competition. We're just friends here talking." Yeah. So don't worry about things that you have no control over. Focus on the things you can fix, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're really worried about your health, eat better, right? Exercise more.
And I have been. I really have been working on eating healthy and just trying not to worry so much about things. But it's hard when you lay in bed, you close your eyes, and just stupid things come in your head like, why am I
Yeah.
worrying about this? It's horrible. It
Listen,
really is.
people are resonating with you here. They're saying there's Ryan Richard here. He said, "I'm from Kansas City. I only know one song from Kansas City. Do you know that? Have you ever heard this song? I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I
Here I
come.
come.
They got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna give me one."
Yep, yep. That's a great song.
Yeah. Okay, we have Papa Bear Alaska Ron Pratt. That's a
Wow, Papa
long
Bear.
name, man. That's
Yeah,
Yeah, that almost sounds like a pro wrestler, right?
yeah. Papa Bear's a great guy.
Is he?
Oh, sure is.
Tell me about Papa Bear. Is he
Yeah,
one of your friends?
he's out in Alaska. Yeah, he's a tough man. He had some really great periscopes that I used to go and
Yeah,
watch. Yeah, him and his wife passed away. She's a beautiful woman, also. It was a very sad thing to see that. But actually, a really humble,
yeah.
good person.
Can I ask you a personal question? Be
Sure,
honest about it, if you want to be. Why aren't
sure.
you doing this more often?
Well, I don't know. I tell you the truth. I just love meeting people around the world. I have a lot of friends here, and I just like to go and visit them on their scopes. But I honestly don't know. I mean, I used to
Can
broadcasting
I be real
where
with
I
you?
work.
Can I be real with you? Just for a second. Is that okay?
Sure.
You've got the gifts. You can do this. Like, I wouldn't tell you that. And if I think, honestly, I will not say that to someone I'm thinking, "Oh my God, this person's painful," because I've had that.
I appreciate that.
I'm like, "Oh my God, this is tough." But I get that you have a huge network of people who love you, that would gladly see you. It would be a way that you could make a little extra money. So imagine if you did one a day, every day. I know, and it's not easy. I forced myself to do the morning show Monday to
Oh,
Friday.
your shows are great. I love getting on your shows.
But
Very
here's
very
the thing. I had
positive.
someone message me this morning going, "Hey, what the hell? Where's the show?" I went, well, it's Saturday. I was there at 6:30, man. I go, I was sleeping. I wish you well with that. Watch a replay. Oh, is that your beloved in the background there?
Yeah, my daughter just went into the
Yeah,
kitchen.
yeah,
They actually just got home from skiing. They were
yeah.
going for a week up skiing up in Massachusetts. So I
Oh
was
no,
home
wait.
with the dog.
Do you want to go talk to them? Or are you okay
No,
being
no, no. They've
You're
been home
good.
for a while. They're fine. They're fine.
Okay, okay. Well, I thought they just came in the door, and you're
No,
like,
a little while
no,
ago
no,
they've been home.
no, no. I'm talking to Mike. It's been nice. It's been nice here. I'm just going to talk to Mike because I haven't seen you for a week. You know, hold yourself. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. So how long have they technically been back?
What was that?
How long have they technically been back? Did they come back today?
Yes, they came back probably around noon. So
Okay.
it's 5 hours almost they've been home, but they've been going all week.
You should read this comment here. It says the best way to stop anxiety is to focus on your breathing. We got Brother John here. Brother John, you going to be kind to me today, or are you going to slap me around a bit? Oh shit, his bandwidth.
Hello?
So, yeah. Hello, this is Philbert. Hello, Philbert. Would you like 2 pizza pies or 4? 4 pizza pie, 2 Coke? You want 2 Coke or 4
See, you're
Coke?
roboting on me. Why? I listen to you outside. It's fine.
How are you doing, sir? You good? I'm not. I'm not bringing. You're in the dark
I'm
again.
doing
What's going?
great.
Yeah. Okay. So should I just put here? You're going to be the fireman. You right? I'm going to put a fireman up here. Okay. That beautiful voice you're hearing is Brother John.
Hello, John.
And you're this stoic fireman. There you go. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he'll come back. What's he do?
Does he broadcast?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've been on his scope yet.
He used to do Google Hangouts years ago. And he was kind. He used to let me come up all the time. And I would go in these rooms with atheists, and they would try to feast on me like tigers. You know, I was like Bambi in the circle, and they were like, "Yeah, let's get him." And I would
Try again.
always, yeah. Hello there. So, are you back from the Palladian star system, sir? Are you good?
Yes, I think so. Oh, my buddy Ronan is joining us. Look at that. I don't know how he found this.
Yeah. Now, what's Ronan like? Is he wild? He's one. These I was just telling him how wild your scopes used to be, and I would be like Bambi, and they would have all these atheists wanting to feast on me. And
I think
You left that refrigerator open.
I'm not sure. Am I broadcasting also on my channel? Is that
Yeah.
what's happening?
back in the day, it was those things were crazy. Nowadays, you'd be shut down for those. The language and everything. Oh, he's popping in and out. This is what he does. He drives me crazy.
No, it's oh god. Allow. You don't hear me?
I hear you. I hear you.
Okay. Michael, am I also broadcasting on my YouTube channel?
I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
Are
Because
you?
no,
Are you?
I'm it's strange. A couple of people joined the chat, and they're
well,
usually on my YouTube broadcast.
Are you multi-streaming? Did you do that in?
No. I closed everything out so I can chat with you, but it seems to be. I don't know if it's an issue with Happs or what.
Well, here's the thing. If they're meant to talk to you, you let them talk to you.
Okay.
You don't stop them from seeing the historic, beautiful fireman. How long you've been a fireman now, sir? Well, that'll be your new alter ego.
Well, me?
So yeah, I've got you up here. A picture of a beautiful historic fireman. That's going to be because we. Jesus.
I put fires out once in a while, not literally, but
okay, Brother John. Enough goofiness. Just let's talk about anxiety for a second. You were saying that. Have you gone through anxiety to yourself at all?
For me?
Yeah.
I guess at times I don't suffer from anxiety.
Good. Would you say you're a happy person now than you were 10 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. So what's making you a happier person 10 years later?
I left religion.
You left religion. Okay. So are you an atheist? Are you an atheist now? See, this is what I'm talking about.
No, I'm not an atheist. I'm
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I'm an agnostic pantheist.
Okay, and what does that mean for those who don't know what that term means?
A pantheist is one that believes every God encompasses everything. It's not a personal being, just the universe and everything that is in it, including you and I, is God.
Okay. Okay. When you think of me, do you think of me as like God-like? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if everything is God, everything's godlike. See, it's not a being. That's the thing. See,
Yeah.
God has been made into a human form, right? It's always
Yeah.
over
See,
the
when I
ages has
think of
been.
you, I think of God, but I think of like God awful. Like, so does that count?
Yeah,
No.
that sometimes, yeah, that could be the case.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Wow, I got a lot
honestly,
of my peeps. A lot of my peeps coming over.
well, they should. Show him some love. Listen, he's been a fireman
Yeah.
for a while. He's been putting fires out for years. You know, when I was a flame in those rooms and they were eating me like Bambi, you know,
Mm.
he was like, feast on the crazy man. He believes in everything. Because I used to go in there and they would get so mad at me and go, "Are you a Christian?" And I go, "No, I'm not a Christian." "Are you a Buddhist?" "I'm not a Buddhist." I said, "No, I believe all paths lead to the same place."
Okay.
"You're an
Yeah,
idiot."
you are. You are. I think of this. I am God having a John experience. So
Okay,
it's not.
John, do you know what a John means in the streets, buddy? Do you know what that means? You got to be careful with your language, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I
So just, be mindful of what you're saying on here. This is the PG
okay.
network. This
Can I
is the
offer
what?
some? Can I offer some advice to? Is that Bronx Viking? Is that your name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
What's
you're
your
in the
real name,
Bronx.
sir?
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him my
Don't,
real name.
don't dude, he's trying to sway you here, man. Look at
What?
say what? Say sucker?
What'd you
Say
say?
say sucker? What are you saying, sucker?
Oh, I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, by the way.
Yeah. He's funny.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
get the advice though. Am
yeah,
I getting advice?
anxiety. It. I'm sorry.
Am I gonna get advice?
Advice. Well, I was
He,
about the
he
anxiety.
he wants advice. You started and went in a circle and farted in the wind and left. What are you doing,
Well,
John?
there's a little bit of lag, and I think that I'm talking over somebody. I don't want to talk over anybody.
Okay,
I
I'm going
try
to
to be
give
aware of that.
okay, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Give some advice. Go.
Well, okay. Well, I look at anxiety as, like he mentioned, you're worrying about things in the future, right? Just as depression, I look as is something is something from the past. You know, the what ifs. You know, we get depressed because, oh, what if I would have done that, or what if this? But so yeah, you have no control of the past, and you have because it's done with. You can't change it. The future you have no control of. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't even know if you're going to wake up tomorrow. You know, uh, but so right now, all you have is now. All you have is now, and all you can do is be happy now and be present, and be like Mike says, be grateful for what you have now. Right? You sound like you have a family, beautiful daughter, all that, and yeah, stay. That's all you have. Um,
Yeah. And you
yeah,
still have your
not
looks
to
and you
say
have
that you
your
don't
hair.
prepare. Not to say that you don't prepare. Right? You prepare for the future, yes, but you don't. You don't. You can't. You know, can't
Yeah.
live in either place. You only can live in what is guaranteed, and that is now.
So, brother John, have you ever had the reference of 30 seconds in your life? Have you ever, like when someone says 30 seconds, is that really like 30 minutes? Because his scopes are like that. They would be what were they? Marathons, 5, 6 hours. I'd go to sleep and come back and go, they were there. And this is brother John in a coma. How are you?
Michael, we did one 17 hours.
So what do you wear? Like depend undergarments or do you leave? Like, how does that work? I'm
What's that?
swimming in my stuff and I like it. I'm swimming in my stuff. So what do you go? Just get a big gulp and then just worry about it later? Or do you like just take the mic off and you're sitting on like one of those old lady seats where you can do the number and nobody knows? Like what's going on, man? How can someone do 17 hours? I think the most enjoyable thing in the world I couldn't do for 17
It
hours.
was fun. It was fun. Well, what has happened because I usually use StreamYard to stream through YouTube, right? And StreamYard gives you 20 hours a month free. right? And it's a pretty good. I like StreamYard. It's user friendly. It's cool. So, but once you start doing your last hours, right, they won't cut your broadcast on. So we just keep going till we just, and it was fun. So I was like able to do it and I do it. And people who were there had fun. Yeah.
So you run StreamYard. Why aren't you on Happs? Why aren't you doing the Happs thing? What's your resistance with Happs? Is
I,
it
I don't know. I just another
you're
thing to do. I don't
are,
want another. I don't want another thing to do.
are you resistant to change? Look, like if Bronx Viking can be on here with you and me, you know, and he can do it. You can do it. Like, come on. You're an old man. You can do this. Like,
I do want to say thank you to John. I appreciate that. His advice was actually pretty good.
well, he's
Positive stuff.
you know what he was most right about. All we have is the present moment. That's
Yeah.
all we've got.
Yeah.
That's it. And so many of us are like, I'll be happy when.
It's
Right?
the weirdest thing for me because like I told you, I just turned 50 years old. I've never ever had any issues with ever feeling this way, or this is all new stuff. It's actually it's mind-boggling to me how I'm a happy person, and I wake up every morning singing, and my wife looks at me like I'm crazy, but I'm just a happy guy, and
Yeah.
and it's crazy how this just came, all of a sudden. I mean, losing my job and not knowing when. I mean, it was a career that I've been in for almost 25 years,
Yeah.
and not knowing what when it's coming back or if it's ever going to come back.
Are you getting some kind of supplement? Like, are they giving you like a stimulus check or something? I don't know what you call it.
I'm actually still on collecting unemployment insurance, which
Oh, good. Oh, good.
is
So you're good.
thank God for that. But
Yeah.
that ain't gonna last forever. I actually,
Okay.
look,
So, brother
and look,
John, why are you saying "Hey guys" in private chat? What does that mean?
Oh, how do I? Wait, how
What are you
come?
doing? What are
I
you
want to talk to
doing?
the peeps in YouTube. How do I do that?
Well, Jesus, first you got to take off the red thing, and there's the red thing in your comment box. Okay, so if you see the comment box, we got to help brother John.
Okay.
There's a comment box there, buddy, that has a little lock on it. You just
Okay.
click that, and then it'll go. But the only person seeing "Hey guys" is me. So, brother
Okay, I
John,
saw that. I
hey,
saw it said private. I
so
saw that.
to all brother John's family out there, these people who love him,
Let them come
we
in.
want you to know that he fully loves you back, and that he has warm, fuzzy feelings for you. And these feelings don't go away even when he puts the socks on in the morning. I just wanted you to know that. Okay, there you go. See, everybody's taken care of now.
You want to let him in, Michael?
Who do you want to let in?
I have Joe. He's from Canada. He's a Canadian.
Yeah, but he can't come in if he's not on Happs. He's on YouTube. How do you do that? How does he do that? I don't know.
I guess
I don't
maybe
know.
you might be right. You have to join through Happs because that's.
You have to join. Listen, if you join Happs, we'll let you in. If you don't join Happs, then you're just with, unfortunately, John. And you're going to have to live in the present moment. And with John, the present moment is whatever delusional states he has. So you can. But guess what? You always have the hey guys. Hey guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys. I think I still have residual anger from all the trauma I went through in his rooms back in the day.
Oh, come on, Michael.
Let it go. Be a man.
Let it go already.
Let it go.
Let it go.
I swear to you, they would see me and go.
I almost held a grudge against you for kicking me out of the room for no reason.
Oh Jesus, man! You need bandwidth. Like you got to do stuff. You're in here now. You're a bloody fireman. You're talking to sacred angels and calling them, "Hey, man!" Like, come on. I put up with a lot. You always paint me ugly. Why is that? Jesus. That's all right. I love Brother John. He knows I do. I actually sang to him on his birthday. Do you remember that, Brother John? Let's see. I sang to him once.
Yes, I vaguely remember. Yeah.
I sang to him. It was many, many years ago. And someone gave me a YouTube comment. It was a video, and they went, "Are you singing from prison to your lover?" And I went, No,
Hmm.
no, but I think of John very fondly.
I got a
He has
picture that I took of you. Remember your whole go deeper, go deeper,
go deeper, go
go
deeper,
deeper.
go deeper. We used to do that because the guys would, they didn't like feelings. So what I would get them talking about their feelings, and some of them would submit to the questions. And when it got to a point where they wouldn't go any farther, I would go deeper, go deeper. And John took it a different way, of course, and painted me in a different fashion. Oh well, it's okay. We used to do that because the guys would, oh yeah, now I'm hearing myself again. What are you doing? Stop it! I would get them talking about their feelings, and some of them would submit.
Sorry.
Is it not enough?
I had
to
to
hear me?
open up the YouTube. I want to see what was going on in the YouTube. So yeah, it looks like I connected to my YouTube to join you, and now
Yeah.
it's broadcasting on my channel. Okay.
Okay. Well, for those that are on YouTube right now, I never have anybody watch me on YouTube, so I'm honored. So let's turn this broadcast back to this wonderful gentleman here who looks like he's 35, who hasn't told us his real name. What is your real name, sir?
Al.
Al?
Yeah, they call me Al.
You can
Alfred,
go,
but
yeah. There's a famous song, "You Can Call Me Al" by. Do you know who did that?
yeah, Paul Simon, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's a great song.
That's a hard song to sing.
Somebody was singing that on Happs to me the other day. Geez,
Were they? I'm gonna have to learn that. So if you're willing to come, so will you do?
Red,
will you do me a favor and please come on the show more often?
I will. I honestly enjoy your show. I'm glad I met you.
Oh, Brother John. Okay, but we actually have Brother John with some bandwidth. What's going on here, Brother John? You got a camera on now. You got to see him. Okay. Now, the Brother John I used to sing to used to have hair. Okay. There he is. There he is. So this is the new Brother John, right here. So how are you, sir? So
Great.
some days you have bandwidth, some days you don't. How's that work?
All right. These two cameras here on Happs, they're really throwing me off.
Yeah. Well, so listen. You say hi to your people just for a few minutes here. Can you see the comments?
Hey, peeps, what's up? What's up? Join Happs. Come on over. I'm on Michael's broadcast, so
it says, "God damn it, Brother Joe, laugh. Howdy, Brother Joe. Start a hang after Joe. Hang up, wallets on the table, punks." I don't know what that means. Hi, Brother John. So these guys are linguistic specialists. I can tell already. Jeez. Oh, he's gone. See?
Oh boy.
What's going on? What happened there? The Palladian overlords took you again? Come on.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, that's why. Okay, we may have to go back to the fireman, but this way your people got to see you. Okay, we're gonna go back to the fireman because this will kill your phone, and I'll just beam you down here.
No
Okay,
problem.
he's the imaginary fireman again. Sorry about that, but you got to see him. You can think all those people that love John. You can look at him as this long lost lover you had in the past, and just go, "I saw him briefly. There he is. Start a hang." Whatever that.
I'm probably going to do a hang in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, are you? You don't invite me to those anymore. I don't get invited.
If you were subscribed to my YouTube channel and got notifications.
I was years ago. I got banned. Someone took me off the list. Some guy that had hair back then, I think. This new guy that doesn't have hair. I'm not even really sure if that's Brother John. He looks like him. It could have been some like abduction thing, right?
I'm his evil twin.
I think you're the brighter twin. I really do. It's good. You definitely evolved, buddy. You definitely have evolved. Do you remember how nervous you used to be on the camera for a while there? You were really
no.
No. There was a period there where, honestly, buddy, I was worried. You and Bob Marley were best friends.
Then again, I don't.
He's not going to say.
I don't remember much. So.
I don't know. What are you saying, man? That wasn't
I don't remember much.
Am I here to amuse you? Do you look at me like a clown?
Do
Do
I amuse you?
Yeah. Here's my pen. I put it in your neck for free. I know. Brother John. So we got off topic because Brother John is here. It just becomes the fucking loony bin. But
What was
well, it was about suffering. So it is on topic. There is some suffering going on here. The only people that are left here, all my people have left. It's now John's army. Hello, hello. What's your IQ? What is your IQ? My IQ is 74. I'm in John's army. I only do small sentences. Revenge is sweet. Saying the Lord. What the hell does that mean, John? Please decipher your people. Revenge is sweet, saith the Lord. What does that mean, brother? What does that mean? Richard's going to see.
It said, if he's trying to quote a Bible verse, the Bible verse is "Vengeance is mine," saith the Lord.
Well, Richard, listen, when I'm around Brother John, we've known each other a long time. It used to be fabulous and fudge. My grandma used to say that. Oh, sugar. Oh, fudge. That was her swearing words. Yeah, the only time I think I ever saw her swear was someone stole her tires. We came out and her car was on blocks.
I know how that feels.
And it had happened because the tires on her car were worth money, and she thinks the same people kept stealing them. Because she worked at the same place for years and years and years, and then they would just wait. No, she'd be in there for a long time. Yeah. Hello, Dee Dee. How are you, sir?
No, that's a woman.
I know. I'm only kidding. Relax.
I believe it's a woman. I haven't seen Dee Dee in a while. Hey, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. I see Dee Dee every day. Richard, how are you? Dee Dee is a huge fan of Randy W. Horton. Everybody, he's a staple.
I'm mistaken Dee Dee for someone else then.
Okay. Yeah, I did a Freudian slip there. I was trying to say hello to Richard. Sorry, Dee Dee. Please forgive me. Yeah. So, and my brain gets fried when I talk to Brother John. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. I just see the army of, leave this scope. This guy's a Fruit Loop. And yeah. Mrs. Kendall.
Michael used to drive the Woo bus. Remember the Woo bus?
I still drive the Woo bus. It's just bigger now. It's a bigger bus. Yeah. He used to say that all the time. He said, "You drive the Woo bus," which means I was gone. Really gone. I'm still gone. I'm still gone on the Woo bus. Yeah. You know what? I have honestly, as much as I've changed, I've remained the same. I still believe that kindness and compassion are the most important things. I think community and friendship, even though John and I give each other a rough time, we're like brothers. He's a great guy.
I'm with you there. Community and friendship.
Yeah. And when I was in Brother John's scopes there way back in the day, the Google Hangouts, I was really needing something. I was in I would say a bit of a dark place at times, and then sometimes in a really good place, because that was the beginning of my awakening, right? So, Al, you can call me Al. Al, just know that you are not what you do for a living. You're not where you live. You're not the clothes that you wear. You're not how much money you make. You're not the things you've possessed or acquiring or gathering. Because the truth is, the Egyptians tried this, right? They had all these, treasures, right? Gold and diamonds. And what happened to all that? They tried to ascend and take it with them. They only got looted. Took 2,000 years, but Brother John is still looking for the treasures, aren't you, Brother John? Is he gone?
Got the treasures. Got the treasures.
You got the what's the treasures in your life, Brother John?
Health, wealth, wisdom, and happiness.
Yes. Okay. All right. Al, what are your treasures?
That's my affirmation every day. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Well, you got two of them. That's good. Okay. So, yeah, you got two. Hey, it's a start. It's good.
Do you still live in Brooklyn, John?
Oh, no. I left in 07.
And where are you now?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I love it, and I'm so glad I left.
Yeah, I left the Bronx 4 years ago, and I moved up not too far though, an hour north of New York City, up in northern Westchester County. So,
You know what that reminds me of, Brother
oh,
John? Do you know what it reminds me of that song? Well, we're moving on up to the east
The
side,
east side.
to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Ah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
moving on up.
But I can't spell my name. And my name is John, and I'm somewhat insane. Okay.
Richard Roberts, I don't know. I don't know. I never heard of that place. Cross Country Camp and Field Hockey.
Richard Roberts is one of the kindest people. You got to follow him, brother. Are you following anybody on here, Brother John? How did you end up in Happs? How did that
You,
happen?
because I'm subscribed to you on YouTube, and I got through to Haps through you.
Oh, you saw me on YouTube and went, poor Mikey's on the
What the
crack.
hell is what the hell is
What's
Haps?
he doing? What is
Yeah,
it's mishaps. There what is,
it's
he's lost
Haps.
he's lost his way. It's a mishap. Oh no. And then you got in here and now you're in here. You're part of the mishaps of the haps. Yeah.
I like that
Jeez.
guy. Hands. Hands is cool. He seems like
Hans.
a
Hans. Jesus.
Hands. Hans. Uh, maybe he's a twin. His left hands and right hands.
Oh, he is one of the smartest people I've ever met. That guy has so much depth. Unbelievable. I had to beg him to try Haps, and now that he does it, he's got like a show Tuesday and Thursday, and he's got some of the other brainiacs from work going on it. It's wonderful. So he's doing some what you would consider dry content, but I don't know. I think there's a flavor for everyone here, don't you, Al? I think everybody has their
yeah,
audience here. That's a wonderful thing here, and there's so much love here.
yeah. It's just
Okay,
it's
okay.
great. It's great.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse, John. They just called him Han Solo. John's people.
Not so well.
But you're not isolated. You're
Oh, they
still
got
communicating.
I can't help. Oh my god, the name that they gave Han Solo or Han Solo. Never mind.
You know what? He is a warrior. He really is, and he is a hero. He's a great guy. He I think he had a rough week. He had one of those weeks where he had to go to the cottage and just unplug. So you and I don't live in those worlds. Like there are individuals that their mind power is phenomenal, and they make very good money doing what they do, and they've been doing it for a very long time, and they're not affected so much by this COVID, right? Because if you have the gift of gab and you have knowledge, you can go and you can do all kinds of work through different companies. In fact, your assets are probably larger now, and you probably would have more places you can work, which is incredible. Donald, have you met Donald? Donald is crazy like you, John. I, Donald's one of my favorite. He is crazy.
Me.
Crazy. He's very bright. Honestly, this is a compliment. He's very bright.
Mm-hmm.
He could use a filter. I think he is using a filter, but it doesn't seem like it. But I think he thinks he's using a filter, and that's you, John. John's not saying anything. What do you think of that statement, John? Do you want to meet Donald? Let's see if we can get Donald up.
Yeah.
And Donald's like you. He'll ramble about who knows what. But he wants me always to go into his...
So I'm a rambling, crazy person from...
No, okay, do you want honesty? Do you want honesty? Community builder, fun-loving guy, like a best friend you had when you grew up that you occasionally wanted to punch in the head. There you go.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But someone you genuinely love, but just drives you. And I think John is very intuitive and knows how to push your buttons.
I admit I'm a little crazy. We're a little nutty. You gotta be. You have to have a little nuttiness to survive this world. Come on, this life, this experience. Come on.
I like Dee Dee. Dee Dee here is saying, "You've really learned a lot from Randy and began funny to watch." Oh, thank you. I love Randy. Randy, though, honestly, I've noticed in the last little while, he's put himself on a governor a bit in comparison to 2, 3 years ago. We all have to. We can't say the things we said 2, 3 years ago. You won't be on air. You'll be gone. You know, come on, think about the stuff we used to talk about, John, 10 years ago. There's no way they'd let you do that now.
Well, I
Unless,
still do. We have
okay.
hangs. If you come to my 420 hangs, we
Oh,
talk about everything.
yeah, but
The only, the only way I get flagged is if for the only way I get flagged is for playing
music.
copyright music. But
Yeah.
for anything else, we curse. We talk about
How many
taboo
people watch
topics.
those, though? Okay, Brother John, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. How many people watch those things, though?
Not many, so it's okay.
Right.
I guess.
Okay, so some of my broadcasts, there's 3,000 people. I can't do that.
Mm.
Like 3 days later, it's 3,000 people. I'm guarantee you, I won't be on here long doing what you did. There's no way. I'd be gone.
I mean, we're all the censoring. That's why a lot of people, right? A lot of these YouTube influencers are going to other formats.
I like this guy. I feel like Ed McMahon.
BitChute. They're going to BitChute and whatever else.
So, do I know the Stan character? Oh, here's Donald. He's gonna
Stan
give you.
Stan is my number one fan.
Is he? Okay, I think he just called me Ed McMahon, and you're Johnny Carson. Oh, I've been called worse.
Dun, 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 dun,
Give me a second, okay?
Why? You're fine, just the way you are.
No, wait. I'm just saying.
What is this?
Give me a second, because I'm actually.
I know. I'll put it back. I'll put it back.
Hold on.
Okay.
Just give me a second, because I'm trying to set up my camera, because
Okay.
I was just doing a broadcast, so I didn't realize all of my camera setups were different, and they were set up in a different mode.
Now, here's the difference between Donald and John. Donald has good bandwidth. He can do things on Happs that I can't even dream of with OBS. And Brother John, you keep doing what you're doing, though, buddy. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm sorry, but you called me an anal perfectionist in the last broadcast. I saw it.
Did I?
Yeah.
An anal perfectionist?
What?
You were being anal.
What? Why does it? Why do you always cut it up and just use the most weird stuff? Do you know what I mean?
Huh?
What? Say what?
Huh?
What?
What? Me? What? I'm innocent. Angelic John.
What you talking about?
What you
talking about, Michael?
Yeah, but, and you have to control your army here. Look at them. I feel like I have Gene Simmons here from Kiss.
Hey, if it wasn't for them, you'd have no viewers.
Oh, shut. No. If it wasn't for them, I'd have viewers.
Testing.
I'm glad you're. Listen, guys. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Keep commenting. We're just doing banter. It's all theater. That's all it is.
Oh, my camera's set up there, dude.
Okay, dude. You still have. I don't know why you're calling me a dude, but you have a female on the other side of your camera there. Do you want her on there as well?
Oh, really? Yeah. No, you can leave that up. I was just doing a broadcast called "Women in Crypto."
Okay. Okay. This isn't someone you're currently dating? What
is the answer? Women in crypto. Women in crypto. Is this Hollywood Squares or what?
Yeah. Look at that. So
no, it was something I had basically noticed, because today when I went back in, I had noticed that there was a few other women that I was kind of interested in that were talking about crypto. And I realized that there was a lot of people that are in crypto, but there are not a lot of women that are actually using crypto. You know what I mean? There's like more women CEOs and stuff of these different projects, but there's very few that are actually using it.
Donald, can you do me a favor?
Sure, baby.
Brother John, are you still on YouTube? What's your channel name on YouTube?
Well, I got 2 channels going now, but the one we're broadcasting through now is my my original channel,
which is called.
You just look up Brother John. You should be able to find it. Can I'll give you a link. I'll drop a link. All
Can
right.
you? Can you? I just want to show you how quickly.
Drop a link to this
Don-
broadcast right now.
Yeah, Donald Brandt. Can you look up a picture of Brother John for us? Because he's in the broadcast, but he has no bandwidth. And,
okay.
And if we can show we can show a shot, preferably ones with clothing on would be best.
What's the channel name?
Brother John. Is it spelled
really?
weird?
Okay.
Yeah.
The E is a 3.
Let's see if I remember how to spell.
You said
you might find me hashtag Brojo. You'll find that in Google. But we do. I have another channel which I called. It's 420.
Those look like little kitty toys. What's going on?
Kitty? No, that's not me. You get the wrong Brojo.
Brother John. BROTHERJOHN.
The E is a 3. There's you see the link on the side on the chat? That's going to the that's to my channel where this stream is broadcasting.
Yes. You need 3 painkillers if you want to go through that show. Yes, that's what you need. That's why the E is a 3. You need, OxyContin, ibuprofen, and aspirin to get through it.
Yeah, we get heavy into religion and politics a lot.
Yeah. Honestly, Al, you know what they used to do? They would get nice people like myself in there. They would get Christians in there and annihilate them. And you would have the nicest Christians come in and the nicest Christians going, I love God. Your God is fake. And there would and it would be like 6 of them like just feasting on the little Bambi.
I'm a little more tactful these days, I think. I hope.
Yeah,
so it's brother. That's why he's not getting banned. Brother John, the E in the brother is a 3.
Right.
Did you hear that?
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought he said that I misspelled it. I was thinking, what? Okay, so he misspelled it on purpose. What the?
Yeah. So instead of the E is a 3.
Just go to the link in the damn chat.
I don't see a link in the chat.
You don't see that link? They don't see. You see Michael?
Yeah, no, I don't see it either. But you know what? I don't see the leprechauns that you see either. Wow. The leprechauns that you used to see back in the day.
There it is. There it is.
Show.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so if you want to heighten your mind with toxic feelings, we suggest this channel highly for you.
So what's the content of your shows?
Did you hear what Donald just said? There's some weird shit there, man.
What's the content of your shows? What do you talk about?
Weird shit.
Well, like I said, I have 2 channels. I've been mostly using my other channel, which is we just have it's like opening up the coffee shop. You come on in, I call it 420 Cafe, and we talk about random topics.
God talk, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Well, that a lot of religion, on my channel you're looking at now.
So Donald, believe it or not, you two are similar in many ways. Believe it or not.
No, I'm from the West Coast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. When I met Donald, he even told him when I first met him, I went, "You remind me of this guy named Brother John," and he said something like, "Is he a good guy?" I said, "Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy."
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Donald.
Yeah. So, but he has your crazy sensibility. Like certain individuals out in this life live within their own means. They don't care about the constructs of normacy. Brother John, Donald, and I would say even myself, is kind of in there. We would all be considered. Maybe we'd been dropped on our head one too many times as a child, right? That's the Brother John I know there.
I definitely knocked my head a couple of times. I ran into a fire alarm box once.
God Talk final episode, Father's Day special. Well, there's one thing I don't partake of any kind of holidays.
No,
religious or non-religious, I don't partake of any holidays.
Yeah.
That's something about me that not too many people know.
Do you celebrate your birthday?
Not really. I mean, it's on April Fool's Day, so
Now you see right there, that is the true essence of John. Do you see right there? There you go.
But
But that's not John. That's one of the guys that used to come in, right? There was Canadian.
that reminds me of a hangout on air that I used to do on Google Hangouts, and there were a lot of people that never showed their face on screen.
Yes, yeah,
So
because they were mean. Al, they
well,
were mean. They hurt my feelings, Al. You
I
should have been
fell
there to
out of
hold my hand. It was bad.
I got out of those kind of conversations because I
Yeah.
figured if the person wasn't going to show their face, then I didn't really want to talk to them. It's just kind of old school. I got that feeling like when I was first going on to Google Hangouts, a friend of mine called me from Australia, and he goes, "Hey," and I said, "What's going on? My screen is my camera's like my computer's ringing. It's making some funny noises."
Yeah.
And at that time I didn't even have a camera, and I did not have any microphone connected to my computer. So it kept ringing, and I clicked on the button, and it was a green screen that it didn't say anything except Google Hangouts. And I was like, "Oh crap, what do I do?" I literally had to go.
Guys, just one sec here. Poor Al here is going, what the hell have I walked into here? He is like, I've done some experimental drugs. I've been out of my mind. This is like, this is too much. So what is the golden rule? What is that?
That's what he's showing there is on one of my videos. It's a picture that I pull up, and it shows how the golden rule is pretty much in every religion. In some form or fashion, So it's not unique with Jesus. It didn't start with Jesus, but hundreds of years prior.
Donald, how do you interpret that? And then I'd also want Al to interpret that. And then I'm going to end the show soon because I still have something else to do. But Brother John, are you going to continue to say horrible things about me in the comments in the future?
No, not as long as you're not horrible.
Okay, thank you. That's good. That's good. I'll try my best. Okay.
Who's that statue of that's your icon photo? Who is that statue?
That was Brother John when he didn't have bandwidth. I wanted him to be this historic, beautiful human being, and I put that up there. And his people came in droves.
I looked into Medusa's eyes, and this is what happened.
No, is it John Adams, or is it Humpty Dumpty? Who is it?
I don't know who that is. Who is it, Michael?
It is close to where I live. There's a cemetery, and that is something they put together for all the firemen that had lost their lives in fighting fires throughout the years.
So it's not a specific person.
No, but to me, when I looked at it, it represented all the purity and beauty that Brother John had. And I really felt like that was the closest representation of his spirit.
Yeah, the golden rule of business: do unto others before they do unto you. So my dad's was like, do unto others and then run like hell.
So this is Brother John when he was just coming out of the Second World War. That's one of the ways he used to collect beer bottles and pop bottles and things. He'd make a few dollars, and
like
even back then, even back then, he knew that people would be following him, so he drove this truck around. It worked out very well for him. Right? Do you remember that memory, Brother John, your past life? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he was thinner then and had great hair.
But that looks like a picture from Burning Man.
Does it really?
Man. Yeah. It's out there in the desert.
Are you having a flashback, sir? I think it's honestly from wartime, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do you think, Al?
So,
you can make up anything you want. That's how we do it here. There's no factual things. Oh, look, he's really looking at your site now, Brother John. Jeez.
Well, no, I'm just trying to figure out. There's no actual person here that's attached to this account. This could be a ghost account. This could be one of those accounts where they're just like, you got FBI agents that are sitting there listening in.
Well, that eye there is Brother John's eye. That's his real eye. So that's all you need. Yeah.
Big brother. Big brother's watching.
Oh, what's wild is I can actually see our scope right now on your yeah, there it is. We're broadcasting on Brother John's channel right now. That's
my channel.
No, it's no. If you look on the screen there, you see where it says Brother John.
It
See, it
says,
says,
"Hello, my fellow seekers of truth." Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He goes, that's the woo, Michael. There you go.
So if
Yeah.
you go to my channel, what's that
Okay.
showing? I wonder
Yeah.
if my channel is showing that too.
Well, we need to check out Al's channel. If we're going to be dissecting everybody's channel, let's get to Al's channel. What's your
Who in
channel?
the fuck is Al? Yeah, you're on my channel too, right there.
Oh man.
Right there in the corner.
Yeah. See,
Nice to meet you too, Don.
Bad news for gold.
do you
Oh
see
yeah.
how they're similar?
No shit.
Right? They live in their own world. They have
Oh yeah.
no concept of anybody else being here. I love it. I love it.
That's
He's
awesome.
just it's great. I like people like that. He's just
I'm very well aware of other people being here.
Are you? Well,
That's
tell
why
me more.
people like coming to my hangouts, because I try to give everybody a chance to speak. If I can hear someone trying to speak and they're not being heard, maybe their mic is too low.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, give this guy a chance to talk.
Yeah. Brother John, can I ask you a question? You got to answer it honestly.
I don't
Besides
have to answer it.
besides the people that are in here that are part of your army, have you addressed or said hi to one other person besides Dee Dee in my scope here?
Yeah,
No.
I wrote in the chat. But yeah, I told you, Stan the man. He's my number one fan.
Okay. Since you've come on,
Krishna.
I've not had one of my people in this broadcast. Not one. It has just been a
Where'd they go?
barrage of We Love John Army. Okay. It stopped as soon as I brought you up. It all went sideways. Here we go. 53 minutes ago, I had comments. Since then, it has been Han Solo, OK Blue.
You're overreacting.
Is this Joe Biden on the screen, bro, Joe? Are we talking about me, or are we talking about our dear friend here, Donald? I don't know. Yeah, we need clarity, Krishna.
I see Donald's a Matt Kaiser fan too.
Yeah, Max Kaiser, he's a funny guy. I like him. Gold is going to come back up. Yeah, man, I got to take my chains off and I'm going to melt them down. Gold ain't coming back to shit, man. Gold is used for jewelry and a few high-end products on these
How about teeth?
Cars.
How about teeth? Is it used for teeth?
Yeah, teeth too. I think
Teeth?
there's still a small amount of people that use gold in teeth.
Well,
But
rappers, yeah. John's
Have you ever
crew.
seen?
With inflation, the gold will go up.
Listen,
ever seen the
John's
inner,
crew's all got a grill.
There's like a car. It's a supercar, and I don't know if it's a Zonda or if it's like a Maserati or
Yeah.
it could be a Ferrari. But there was one time when they opened up the hood or the back hood over the engine compartment of one of these supercars, and they had the heat shield was coated in gold. And they said, "Oh, this is like the most reflective. It reflects the most heat and it keeps the most heat in." So they just coat it with gold. I'm thinking, come on, man, that's ridiculous. All other companies use like sheets of aluminum to reflect the heat, you know. But this company was using gold. So yeah, there's some uses for gold, I guess.
So, Al, I'm sorry. I feel like we went sideways. I hope it was entertaining for you.
Oh, it definitely was.
It was. So, Donald, while we're on air, let's discuss something. You want me to come on your show. If I came on your show, what the hell would we talk about? Because I'm not into crypto. I'm not into golden grills. I'm like, and you're not going to let me be woo. That will destroy your brand. So, I think you have to come.
Shit. I'm enough of my own brand. I don't. It doesn't really matter what you say on the platform.
Al, you need to come in with me then. I'm going to invite Al. If I go on your show, I got to come in. I won't invite Brother John because you won't get a word in.
Water to get in there.
If I do a show that's called like Blab Cafe and you talk about your business products and services, is that something you could do? I mean, have you written any books or anything? Because I don't know that much about you, Michael.
Yeah, well, I'm an enigma wrapped up in a riddle. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No, I'm a simple man, sir. Just trying to cause some positive vibes. I lost my weight today here with Brother John, but Donald to me though is I never know what he's going to say. I never know what direction he's going to go in, and I love it. And he always has great bandwidth, so I never worry about that.
Just like being at the amusement park.
Yeah, it's so good. So, we already got Al to say what he's grateful for. Brother John, did you say what you were grateful for?
Same thing I always say I'm grateful for when you ask me.
Okay, well, I always end the show with what we're grateful for. So what are you grateful for, Brother John?
I'm grateful for family, I'm grateful for friends, and I'm grateful to be living in the greatest country on earth. Flaws and all.
Yeah. How are we? He just yawned on you, man. Did you feel that? He yawned. You don't think the States is the greatest country in the world, do you, Donald? I can tell. All right.
No, I was born and raised there, so living there most of my life and then moving to a country like Denmark, and you see the way the government is set up, it's really, really an eye opener to see a country that actually functions pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the United States, but there are certain things about it that I know could change and could change for the better. So it's just a matter of time, though, because like Max Kaiser, the guy who's behind me,
yeah,
he'll probably point it out because he's got so much cryptocurrency, so much Bitcoin. He's going to be one of the wealthiest people in the United States, and he says, dollar is collapsing around our feet, and most people they're not even aware of that. They literally don't understand that concept that the dollar is being devalued. The more of it that's being printed, the more of it's being devalued. So if you think about it in those terms, Bitcoin and other types of cryptocurrencies will be the dominant, the dominant factors in the future. And it's also something that is kind of like leveling the playing field for everybody, because you cannot manipulate cryptocurrencies the way you can fiat currencies. You cannot leverage them. You cannot pervert the system by handing out money that doesn't exist, so to speak. So it's a really good technology.
So Donald, we're ending the show now. So I want you to tell me, this is how I always do it, what you're currently grateful for before we leave.
Having good friends like you.
In anything more than that? You weren't enlightened by the inner and outer beauty of Brother John, and thank you for doing that, having his stuff in the background. That was freaking awesome. That was great. Thank you, because his army was watching him on here.
By the way, okay, I'm going to head out, Michael. I'm gonna go, nice meeting you, Donald. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go start a hangout. I'll see you.
Okay.
Later.
Now, on your hangout, will we be able to see you there, or will it be the all-seeing eye?
I don't know. Depends. Depends on my laptop here. I have to fix my desktop. I'm waiting for a power supply. So till then, I'm using my freaking laptop, which is just old and yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck. I hope.
Let's see. I got to block this person right here. Mark is spam. If you think the blockchain cannot be manipulated, I have a bridge to sell you in Northwest Territories.
Yeah.
Oh man, people like that, fucking irritating.
Why does that bother you so much?
Because when people say stuff like that and write stuff like that, it's like you just wonder, what kind of place in their life are they living that they have to write something so nasty? It's just such a ridiculous comment.
Wow.
Anything on the internet can be manipulated. What I'm saying, though, is cryptocurrencies cannot be manipulated in the way that fiat currencies can be manipulated. So,
I think the average person, though, Donald, does not have the knowledge that you have. They haven't done the hours and hours of work. And I think people that make these comments also don't have any probably stocks. Like none.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, I imagine that too.
I don't own it. That's how I.
Hi, Edward. Oh man. See. Okay. So turn the volume down a bit.
All righty.
Okay, and we're gonna bring. Have you met Edward, Donald? Here you go. We're gonna bring Edward up. There you go. You came at the perfect time. You came at the perfect time, my friend, right at the end of the show here. I love your little pearls of wisdom. Are you okay with enlightening us with your beautiful energy for a few minutes here, or for a couple of seconds,
Not at
whatever you?
all. Not
Yeah.
not at all.
How's your day going, sir?
Oh, it's the best day of my life, sir.
I love that answer. I never get sick of that answer.
That's good.
I hope I know you 30 years from now if I'm still alive and you go, the best day of my life. Why is it the best day of your life, sir?
Well, again, like I say, I cannot go back to yesterday. I hope to be here tomorrow. I hear it today. Today is the present, and I unwrap it like a gift.
Yes.
Any day above Earth is a good day.
It is a good day. I totally agree with that. Absolutely.
Well, they also tell us below Earth is a good day too.
Yes. So, Edward, I got that. It didn't fly above my head. There are people in the comments that are saying nasty things to Donald. They're saying things.
It's not nasty. It's just incorrect.
They're not educated on what they're saying. They're making wild accusations about. Explain, Donald, quickly.
It says, laugh my ass off. If you think blockchain can't be manipulated, I have a bridge to sell you in the Northwest Territories. And I wasn't talking about blockchain. I was talking about cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are just something that are there or they're not there. There are certain ways that people can actually literally close them down on you and block, basically crash them and do all kinds of nasty things on them. But like for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other ones that are really decentralized, the software has been running for long enough to know that they cannot be hacked. Sure, there's always going to be people that are going to try to hack them, but most of those attempts have pretty much failed.
So Donald, what I want from Edward out of this is when people are nasty to you, you've said this before, and this is I love repeat lessons because sometimes they stick. I'm a big believer that you got to throw spaghetti against the wall until you build a shelf. You and I are throwing a lot of spaghetti, my friend. And I pray to God some of this sticks. Because we still have people on here that are very mean to each other. And they don't realize that when they're mean to each other, they're really being mean to themselves because we're all interconnected. Yeah, I would love your insight on that.
Well, again, like I share with you, there are companies that exist. And since he's talking about the form of currency, I think a lot of people do not realize that the currency of their ignorance can hurt other people. There are companies out there like UPS, Amazon, DHL, all these different companies. They deliver packages every single day. Sometimes they get it wrong. They get the wrong address. I share with people, sometimes they send out messages like selling a bridge or different things like that, or any other comments. You can return that package to the sender because the sender is not doing what is correct. The sender, number one, may not even look into all the information. And this is the actual proverb. People are destroyed because they lack knowledge. They may think they're knowledgeable about something, but they really do not know. And it's better not to say anything. We don't have anything good to say at all.
Yep. Agreed.
So, Edward, I have you up again as the enlightened being. This angelic man who has blue hues flying off his face, like almost angelic. So when I can't have you on, that's you. You're this ever-present man. That's going to be your thing until we get the bandwidth stuff fixed. But I love your message. I love your energy, and I'm hoping in the future that everyone follows Edward. Edward is desperately needed in these times. And I'm a big believer, too, that there's different flavors on here. Like Donald is out there. I'm out there. Edward, I think you're more centered than us, too. But that's good.
I'm actually out there, too. The concepts I live by, people have heard them, but to actually put them into practice and the principles and having the kings of the kingdom, most people don't realize that they're keys to many doors. Sometimes people use the wrong keys to open certain doors. And the most important thing is, when do I get to treat my fellow man, regardless of their opinion, the same as I treat myself?
Agreed. Okay, folks, I'm going to end it there. Please take care of each other. Be kind to each other. Thank you to Happs. Please follow Donald Brandt here. He's a wonderful individual. Please go into his broadcast. Please be kind to each other. And Edward, you are one of the bright lights on here, sir. And I hope you
Thank you,
continue to do your. I really feel like you're forming a ministry here of hope and healing, and I hope that continues in the future. And you are welcome on my show anytime, sir.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much, sir. Appreciate it. And nice meeting you, sir.
Nice meeting you, Edward.
Take care.
And thank you for all your information.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Right.